Okay, so today we're going to be doing a brine for Christmas turkey, which I'm going to be cooking a bit later on in the week. But I'm going to do the brine today, and hopefully we'll brine the turkey tonight. But I'm doing this in the morning now, so I'm going to let it cool down a little bit. So what we're going to be using is some rosemary, some thyme, some sage. We've got some juniper berries there. We've also got cinnamon stick, some garlic, a couple of oranges and a lemon. We're going to be making up about a gallon of brine, so that should be enough to cover the turkey breast, because we're only doing a crown of turkey, so not a whole turkey. And then we're going to just brine that overnight, dry it out tomorrow, and then maybe cook tomorrow evening. So we'll get cracking doing the brine. I've got to get some brown sugar and some salt yet, but we'll start doing that, and we'll get cracking with this video. Right, first thing I need to do is some water. So I'm going to use a litre, 1 litre, well I'm going to use 2 litres, but I'm going to get this into the pot. So we're going to use 2 of these, so 2 of these at 1 litre should be around half a gallon. Right, there's the second one. I've actually boiled the water and put that in there just to get this up to temperature on here. I'm going to boil this up now, and we'll start adding the ingredients. Right, that's starting to come up to temperature. We'll start adding our ingredients. I've got a cup of sugar there, so 1 cup of sugar, 250 ml. We'll put that in. I've got half a cup of salt. This is sea salt. It's sea salt flakes, so they're a little bit thinner than full-on sea salts, but they're flakes. But yeah, so we'll put half a cup of that, like I say, 125 ml. So that goes in next. So we'll give that a stir. This is still coming up to the boil, but the salt in there will help it boil quicker. Give that a stir. Now we'll put in some of the earthy flavours. So we'll put some thyme in there, some rosemary. We'll put our sage in. Give that a little stir around. Right. We'll put our garlic in there. I'm using about six of these, 6 little cloves of garlic. 1 bay leaf for good measures. There's some peppercorns there. Not too many peppercorns. Put those in. A cinnamon stick. Got some juniper berries there. Put those in, or you can use some. You just want to use a tablespoon of allspice. You could use that instead. And now we're going to put in the orange. So give that a squeeze. I'm going to use half of a lemon. Get that squeeze, drop that in, and that'll give us a nice citrusy taste to it. So bring that up to the boil now and simmer, get that simmering. Right, now it's come to the boil. I'm just going to turn it down onto a simmer, so that simmers away. I'm probably going to just boil that down for about 10-15 minutes, so that the flavours start coming out and infusing into that brine. And what the brine's going to do is, when we actually put it with the turkey, it's going to, because of the salt in there, through like an osmosis like effect, it will go into the actual turkey, penetrate into the turkey, and it's going to make it a lot moister when we eventually cook it. So no more dry turkey. Okay, so that's now at about 15 minutes to just all come together in there. So now we need to cool it down. So what I'm going to do is take it off the heat. And I'm just going to pour in, you can see there, I've got some ice in there, so if we pour that in, now I'm going to need probably a couple of those, and there's another one, the second one, so that should give me about a gallon. Right, so anyway, we've put a couple in there, that is still warm. I could have a little bit more, but that's just a good way of getting the temperature down. You don't want to put the turkey in there if it's warm. It needs to be cool, at least cool, but not warm at all. So it needs to be cool. Don't put the turkey in there if it's warm at all. But I'm not going to be brining until this evening, so I'm going to put that to one side now, and that should cool sufficiently by tonight. But if not, you could always put a little bit more ice in there, bring it down to temperature, and then put your get your turkey and get it into the solution. Right, so I've transferred the brining solution into this plastic container that takes a lid. So what we're doing now is we get our turkey, and I'm going to put the turkey and put it down that way rather than bone side down. And we'll put that in the solution. And then if you've got the space, that can go into the fridge. And we'll leave that for 12, 14, 18 hours. I wouldn't bother going past sort of like 18 hours, but yeah, about 14 hours should do that. It's only a tiny turkey crown. So right, if we pop the lid on, okay, so we've taken the turkey out of the brine. It's been out of the brine now and drying off for about 12 hours, so it's had a good drying time. So now what we're going to do is do a rub, and then we're going to put it onto the Kamado. Right, what we're going to use on the rub, we're going to do two level tablespoons smoked paprika, some garlic powder. We're going to do about how much? About a tablespoon, small tablespoon, teaspoon even. Then we've got thyme, teaspoon of thyme, And we've also got some rosemary. Same again with the rosemary, about a teaspoon. We'll get that all mixed together. And I'm also going to put in a little bit of cayenne pepper. So for me that's about half a teaspoon. Work that in. Right, so that's ready now for to go into the turkey. Right, so we're going to dust this on, rub it in. Right, we'll look at getting that on to the Kamado. Okay, so I've just done another video, so where I cooked the Christmas ham. So now I'm going to put the turkey on, which is a separate video. So there goes their turkey. I need to put the temperature probe in, which is over there, and we need to get a so we'll have a quick look at the turkey, and the turkey looks pretty good. We're aiming for an internal temperature of 74. So just have a quick feel of it. Yeah, that's okay. It's starting to crisp up. So we get the lid down and carry on cooking until we hit that 74. Okay, so here's our turkey. It's been brined. I think about 14 hours we brined that for. It's been dried for about 12 hours. So we took it out of the brine, dried it off, put it on a rack, put it back in the fridge, let it dry off. So let's give this a little try. We'll give this a little cut. The skin pretty crispy. So there we go. That's pretty moist. That's a lovely taste. Absolutely lovely taste. Just try the skin. Skin's nice and crispy. Yeah, that's really nice. You can see the moisture in it. So no more dry turkey. So yeah, give the brining a go. You can just see that how it's falling apart. It's just so succulent, not dry at all. Fantastic taste. So yeah, give that a go. Christmas turkey.